All right, guys, once again, you're welcome to La Prince the World Academy. My name is Prince Kilowe. Okay, thank you, Lucky Victor. Thank you. You're welcome to the Academy. Today, we're going to have our usual training, indices training. We're looking at the market together. We're going to analyze the market together. Then we'll learn about our mind, of course, because in this Academy, I don't joke with the mindset because a lot of people thought that the secret about their success is mastering technical analysis. Mastering technical analysis is just one side of the lesson. In fact, it's just 20% of the training. Yes, mastering the technical analysis is just 20% of the training. But your mindset is even 80%. If you can learn more, if you can understand your mind, if you can learn how to control your mind, if you understand the principles of success, all right? You understand market psychology, how the market works, think like a leader, think like a winner, then you become successful in this business. So in this La Prince World Academy, we are not your conventional forex trading company, but my focus here on the academy is on your mind. Because if your mind can change, that's what the Bible says, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. If your mind, until your mind changes, nothing will change in your life in this business. You must have a mental transformation. That's the only time you can become successful in this business. So today we'll be looking at having a vision. Having a vision. You see, ladies and gentlemen, the number one cause of failure in this business is people who do not have visions. All right? It's not just all about trading, but life itself. That's what the Bible says in the book of Proverbs chapter 18, verse Proverbs 18:28. Bible says the people perish for what? Lack of vision. Most people just want to make money in the forex market without setting long-time goals for themselves, without having a long-time vision about the forex market. The forex market is not a get-rich-quick opportunity. The forex business is not a get-rich-quick opportunity. That is why it is only few people who are successful in the business. It is not because the rest people who are not successful are not lucky. No, the reason is this lack of vision. The people who are successful in trading are people who see forex as a lifetime business. They see themselves. What is vision? Vision is seeing beyond what you're seeing today. They are seeing themselves today, okay, I'm going to become a forex trader. But from the day they make that decision, they resolve that they are going to be learning about forex for the rest of their life. So if they don't make money in the first 1 year, it doesn't concern them. If they don't make money in the first 2 years, it doesn't concern them. Even if they don't make money in the first 5 years, it doesn't really matter to them. Successful people in this business, they have a clear vision. I am going to become a profitable forex trader. I don't care how many times I'm going to fail, because having a vision doesn't mean that you will not face challenges. But having a vision meaning that I have a clear direction of where I am going to. So I am going to be in the business no matter what. And the reason why most people are not making the money they're supposed to be making in the market, because when they make mistakes in the market, when they lose 1 or 2 trades, because of their lack of knowledge, they just quit. You don't have a vision. Winners don't quit, and quitters don't win. All right? Successful people in this business, they have seen trading as a lifestyle. They have a vision. When I learned about forex trading, when I was told about forex trading, The first thing I told myself, I said, I will not just become a forex trader, but I'm also going to teach people how to trade forex, because I saw a young man then, Sandila Shezi. How many of you know about Sandila Shezi? If you heard about Sandila Shezi, he's a South African guy who was then a multi-millionaire in forex. The young guy was just 23 years old. How many of you know about him? If you know about Sandila Shezi, can you type yes? He was 23 years old guy when I knew about forex. But later I started hearing about things. He defrauded some people, and of course, the law enforcement agencies were after him. None of you know about Sandila Shezi. When I saw Sandila Shezi several years ago, talking about the forex market and how it was the kind of lifestyle he was displaying, I said, this is what I'm going to be doing. And since then, I have been trading. Though at the point I was distracted myself, and I regretted why I allowed myself to be distracted by some other many things. So I want to encourage you today, set long-term goal for yourself. Have a vision. If you don't have a vision, you don't have life. Most people, the problem we have, the reason why we are where we are is because of this knowledge of having a vision. If you ask an average person, what do you want to be? He or she, the only thing he or she will tell you is, I want to make money. And then if you press further and ask this individual, what do you want to be? Majority of the time, only few persons can tell you step by step on how they really want to make money for themselves. But having a vision is beyond making money for yourself. Having a vision is the impact you're going to make to people. For me today, all right, I'm motivated to trade forex. I have this vision to trade forex. Not just the money to make. I like the money is good, but the impact, the lives that I will change. And by the grace of God, within a few years that I've been in this industry, so many persons have shouted me to say, sir, thank you so much for changing my life. Thank you so much for what you have done. Through you, I knew nothing about the forex market, but through you, through your inspiration, today, I am a successful forex trader. That's enough. That alone is something. It's not about the money. People with vision are not motivated by money. People with vision are motivated by the impact they will leave. Because trust me, someday you and I, we are going to leave this world. We are going to leave this earth. But how long you live doesn't really matter. But how many lives did you touch? It's not about how many cars you have, how much cars building you have. You may have all the buildings in your community, all the lands in your village, but how many lives have you touched? How many persons have you helped during your lifetime? And this industry called the forex market can give you the opportunity to help a lot of people in your lifetime. If people can look at you because of Elvis, I'm looking up to Elvis, they see you because of forex trading. Elvis, you are going to motivate a lot of young people. So don't come to trade forex with the mindset of just the money. I am going to become successful overnight. Wrong. Wrong mentality. It is because of this overnight success mentality, so many people quit trading. Because if you are there long enough, all right, if you are there long enough, no matter what, if you become a no matter person, having a vision does not mean you are not going to fail. In fact, one of my mentors usually says, he said, you must fail your way to success. Les Brown, he said, when life knocks you down, he said, try and lie on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. You are going to fail over and over and over and over. Winston Churchill said, success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. If you can overcome the current failures, the current mistakes, every failure is a step closer to success. If you have that kind of mentality, you become successful in the business. Have a vision. Don't have this get rich quick mentality. It is because of this get rich quick mentality, most people are on groups looking for signal. Can you give me, sir, can you give me signal? When I see people, young people who have sharp brains, who are smart in schools, in their various, universities and primary school, they are very good in school. They are young and vibrant. The first thing they do is when they shut you up about trading, sir, can you give me a signal? Can you sell me signal? I want to pay for your signal. Say, what? The reason why you are looking for signal is because you are looking for riches overnight. Nothing comes to you overnight, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot become successful in this market overnight. Success takes time. The most important thing is that have a vision. See yourself beyond now. See yourself in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years. Not tomorrow. No, you can, but success in not just in forex, but in anything takes time. And the people who are millionaires in dollars today are those who persevere. They have promised themselves. So if you're here listening to me right now, I want you to promise yourself, I have resolved to become a forex millionaire. How many of you believe that? You believe that? I said yes. How many of you believe that? I have resolved to become a forex. If you believe that, type that on the chat. But I have resolved to become a forex millionaire. How many of you are ready to become a forex millionaire? I have resolved to become a forex millionaire. Write it on the chat box. Because you can, but it takes time. Yeah, I have resolved to become a forex millionaire. That's good, Elvis. It takes time. You can become a forex millionaire. It takes time. The other day I was listening to, he's my mentor, he's an American, Black American. I think that man is over 60. You see him very young and vibrant. He's taking care of himself. He said he has been in the market for more than 40 years. He said during his time, there was no internet. There was no internet. We are lucky. Today, I tell you every single day, anytime I have an opportunity to speak to people, I tell people that we are in the luckiest century in the history of the world. Back then, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, you can't learn forex from the comfort of your home. It's not possible. But right now, we are in a century where you can press a button and you learn whatever you want to learn and become successful, including forex trading. But the problem with people is that young people they are used to this get rich quick mentality. That is why they are poor. Poor people look for quick money. That's why you are not successful in anything. If you try to trade forex for 1 year, if you don't become a zillionaire that you want to become, you leave forex trading. You go and do something else that will give you sharp money. How long will you be looking for sharp money in your life? Ask yourself, how long? How long? You have to resolve to be focused. Have a clear vision of what you want in life. The reason why most of us are where we are is because of lack of this vision. Once you become a man that has a vision, your visions will determine your steps. Your visions will determine how you talk to people. Your visions will determine where you go to, how you spend your time, the kind of friends you keep. Since I made that decision to develop myself, to become a leader, Because when I was in council, most of you know my story as honorable councillor, I was not a leader. But since I met my mentor, who gave me the book Think and Grow Rich to read by Napoleon Hill, and you can see several other books behind me, since I discovered the secret of success, I said, this is what I'm going to start doing in my life. And the secret, the number one secret is having a vision. Successful people have a vision. They are clear, they are definite. Having a vision means this is what I want, whether I'm making money or not. No. When Thomas Edison invented electricity that you and I were enjoying today, you failed 10,000 times. At a point, his laboratory was burnt down. How many of you can fail 10,000 times and you'll still be in the game? How many of us? You place a trade, you go negative. You go place a trade, you go negative. And you're still there. That is what will distinguish you from those who are struggling, because no matter what, you are there. That's the quality of leaders. Today, we are all enjoying Mark Zuckerberg, who invented Facebook. We are posting, we are laughing, we are enjoying the show, right? But when Mark Zuckerberg started, even his friends did not believe him. His own friends did not believe him. But when a man has a vision, he doesn't need validation from people. He does not. I don't need validation from people. Today, I'm trading forex, and in fact, most of my friends, that's when I started, I told them to come and learn how to trade forex. They refuse. Today, by the grace of God, and I'm just starting too, I am not in the same level with them. Forex has made things easy for me. I'm not scared of my future. Why? Because I know I am learning a skill set that even at my old age, I can press it. Sometimes I'll be trading on in my bed as I'm lying down sleeping. I'm about to sleep. I'll analyze the market with my smartphone, and then I press a button to press buy or sell. I put my stop loss, I put my take profit, I allow the trade to run. The following morning, I look at my trade. If it is profit, thank God. Imagine learning a skill set. There are people, I told them about forex trading a few years ago, and they all said no. And they are still in their hard work. When I see people struggling every single day before they can earn money, I say, God, please give your people knowledge. If only they can discover what I have discovered. So have a vision about the market. Cast a vision around your business. Don't be those people who are looking for sharp money. That is the problem. We have poor people everywhere. People are looking for sharp money. How can I become a billionaire tomorrow through trading? You will become a billionaire trading forex, but it takes time. Have a vision. My vision is to become a profitable forex trader and change the world. Because if you can change the world. Sometimes our success is not just all about us, but when we change, the change that we have made, impact and inspire other people around us. You are going to be laughed at. Of course you will. You are going to be mocked. Of course you will. There are some people who will leave you because you have not seen result. There is no result yet. People are going to discourage you. Why you trade forex? Why are you trading forex? Have you not heard that forex eats people's money? Have you not heard Mr. Shegu that lost all his money because of forex trading? Get out of that business. You'll be discouraged. Most people are discouraging you because, number one, they did not learn. They never learned. They are like most people that want to make money overnight. So they just register for a forex broker with a forex broker. Then they start trading for it with big loss sizes. There is no proper risk management skill. They learn nothing, no strategy. And then once they lose money, they will say, forex doesn't work. Because they have not understood this principle of a vision. Having a clear vision. What do you want? If you don't want to trade forex, don't trade. Simple. If you want to trade forex, make a decision to say, this is what I want. Write it down. What's your vision for the next 20 years? I am a professional forex trader. Write it down. I am going to impact lives through forex. Because if you do not have that vision and you begin to play small, jumping from one business to another, you're always jumping. Today you are here, tomorrow you are there. A double-minded man. The Bible says a double-minded man has no focus. He's neither here nor there. He's always jumping. Because one business is not making money, I have made that. That's why I'm telling you this, I have made that mistake. I'm not telling you what I have not experienced myself, but as I study the lives of successful people, one thing I discovered is that they all have a vision and they stick to their visions. For years, there is a saying that says, if you hang around in a barber's shop long enough, you're going to get a free haircut. Hang around the forex market as long as possible. Have a long-term mentality. Don't come here with this short-term mentality. That's why you got to learn. Leaders are learners. People who have vision, they learn every single day. I bet you there is no that I don't learn. This is a book. This is Trading in the Zone. I've dropped this book over and over in the community group. I don't know how many of you are reading this book. I dropped the audio book of this. I bet you there is no day I don't learn about the forex market. No day. Once you have a vision about something, you want to become something, you have made up your mind to become something, be an expert. How many of us are in this group? Very few of us. And many people want to make money. We have my groups, if I combine all the groups I have, it's close to 1,000 people. But how many of us are in the group here in the meeting? Just few of us. That's why it's not everybody that wants to become successful. No, success is not for everybody. It's only a few people. People don't have the discipline to master their craft, to sit down and learn. Learning is the only gift you have for free. For free, God gave you the gift of learning. Only you can develop yourself. So leaders who have vision, they are always learning. They read. They watch videos. They listen to people. They are practicing their craft. There is no way you'll be learning something over and over. All right? I heard one thing that changed my life. That statement said, if you spend an average of 1 hour each day to learn any skill of your endeavor, in 5 years or less, you will become a national expert in that skill. Ask yourself, do you want to become an expert in forex trading? For 1 hour a day. Is 1 hour a day much? Is it too much? Yes or no? Is 1 hour a day too much to learn about something you want to become an expert in? Is it too much? Yes or no? 1 hour a day. Let me see your response. Is 1 hour a day too much? Let me see your response. Yes or no? More hours to be no, right? It's not much. It's not much. So that's the best. That's the least. Okay. Somebody said that's the least. More hours to be devoted. That's good. So once you have a vision, you are learning about your craft. You have a vision about what you want. I want to become a profitable forex trader. That's the vision. You write it down. All right. You write it down every day. You see it, and then you actually learn about this trading. You are in a community already. You are practicing your trading. I bet you it may take time, but don't be like those people who will quit. All right? Vision, mission, hard work, time, achievement. Great. Don't be like those people who will quit when they see any little sign of discouragement. Life will test you. It's like God has a way of testing our endurance before He blesses us in whatever thing we do. There is a secret of success. That secret is withstanding the test. If you cannot withstand this pressure, these initial failures, initial mistakes, you quit, then you lose. Have a vision about your business. Write your visions down and work on it day in and day out. No matter what, have that belief. I am not going to give up no matter what. I remember when I started trading Forex, then during my tenure, I saw money very early. I made a lot of money during when I was in government. Legal money. It's not, money that ESCC will investigate. We are paid a lot of money, even at that level. That's why most people don't want to leave government. Their attention is government money. For me, I don't want to make money through government. I want to make my own money. So I'm not participating in the politics. Now I teach leadership. So during that period, after my tenure, I invested in a business, lost thousands of dollars in that business. Over 50 million naira. That's about more than $20,000. I said, where will I start from? And I was introduced to the forex market. When I was introduced to the market, I knew nothing, absolutely nothing. But one thing that kept me going was my motivation. I had the right mindset. Because of that book, my mentor gave to me, Think and Grow Rich. In that book, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill told a story of how a man was trying to mine gold. He borrowed money from friends and family members to mine gold. After he was doing it, when you go to a particular point, this gold stopped. He didn't see anything again. At first, he saw little gold and he sold and made some money. So he borrowed money heavily to keep on investing in the mining process. But at the point, everything stopped. When it stopped, instead of him to look for professionals to look at the fourth line, he refused. He just gave up. He sold every equipment he had to a junk man. And this man, after reviewing this thing, he brought professionals to look at the problem and resolved to fix it. Guess what? They made a fortune through that mine of gold. Made millions of dollars because he refused to give up. The first person refused to give up. So after reading Think and Grow Rich and the mindset I have, I said no. I relocated to Abuja. In Abuja, I was in a single room. You can imagine, honorable, I came to Abuja, no house. I was living with a friend in a single room. On the floor, sleeping on the floor. The only thing that kept me going was my books and my motivation. I would listen to Les Brown back to back. No money. Sometimes even to buy data, no money. Some of you may be in that situation right now, but I kept on going. Today, the story has changed. And I'm just starting myself. So I want to encourage you strongly to have a strong vision for yourself. Cast a vision around your forex trading business. Don't see it as a get-rich-quick mentality. Promise yourself, I am not going to give up. You are going to come through, you're going to pass through a lot. It will come. You will. But I can see millionaires already in this community. I can see young people buying cars every single day. I can see people trading millions of dollars of accounts. But it will take time. Be patient enough. Promise yourself, I am going to be the number 2. If there's one person who has become a millionaire in dollar in forex market, then I am going to be number 2. Have that mindset. Have that mentality. If you hold on to that mentality, nothing shakes you. Even if you lose money, it doesn't really matter. Come back over and over again. That is the secret of success. Vision is the secret. So I hope you enjoy this training. I'm going to share my screen with you. We'll analyze one or two markets, see how me, myself, analyze market, then you go practice it, whether it works for you or not. Of course, it will work for you because it works. No strategy is 100% perfect, but what I'm going to share with you works for me, works for students, have taught, and is what is working for so many people. So guys, how many of you learn something right now? If you learn something, type value. How many of you learned something so far? Did you learn something? Did you learn something? Did you learn something? Did you learn something? Let me share my screen with you. All right. Good, 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 good. I'm glad you learned something. Please, if you can see my screen, can you type yes? If you can see my screen, can you type yes? If you can see my screen, can you type yes? Okay. All right. So I hope you can see my voice, right? All right. So let's get started. Let's get started. All right. So first of all, let's analyze. Okay, let's analyze V101S. So I'm going to remove all these things. I'm going to remove everything here. So we can analyze market together. Remember, you can use your phone on this. Most of the time, I even like to use my phone because I don't want to be glue. I don't want to glue myself to the laptop all the time. Remember, you can use your phone to analyze the market. So first of all, let's look at this market on a higher time frame perspective. So is this market an uptrend or a downtrend based on this daily time frame? Is it going up? Is it up or down? If you believe this market is up, type up. If you believe it is a downtrend, type down. Is this market uptrend or a downtrend? Uptrend, right? Up, good. All right. Now, this strategy is very simple. Again, uptrend, good. It's very now that you have seen that the market is an uptrend, what are you going to be looking out for? You look out for buy opportunities. So, first of all, let's draw our trend line because this is an uptrend. All right. We're going to draw a trend line like this. Then we're going to draw this one here. This is a channel. We'll draw our trend line and we'll draw a channel. So these two lines are going to guide us in our decision making. Now, if price take this high and get to this up here, and if you see some form of rejection, you look out for sell opportunities, but still with a trend line. Because the market right now is doing higher high and higher lows. So now that the market, you have seen that the market is an uptrend. Market has given us a new, this high could not be taken. This by right, when the market start like this, after this high, this one here, this high, this market is supposed to take up here, but now we are seeing some forms of rejections. We are seeing the market is not breaking. So we need to be very careful. So let's go to 4 hours time frame. Let's go to 4 hours time frame and see why this is playing out. The market, instead of to continue after this was a pullback. Now, how do you continue to buy the pullback? If this market was, you wanted to buy this pullback, the best way to buy this pullback is buying it with this kind of trend line. All right. So if the market is an uptrend, if I wanted to buy this market, I will not just buy this market from here. I will not just buy the market from here. Sometimes it pays because it's a trend line, right? This is the trend line. But sometimes if you're not careful, you are going to be taken out from this. The market will take you out before going to the upside. So if the market is an uptrend, you have seen it's doing higher high and higher lows, and it has touched your trend line. The best way to enter this market is to look out for small time frame confirmation. Now the market has showed you based on daily that it is an uptrend and you want to buy. Now you are looking for small time frame confirmation. So you now go back to 15 minutes and look for entries with 15 minutes time frame. Now, if you were watching this market with 15 minutes time frame, when the market was, moving out of this place, breaking this trend line, you see what happened? It came back to retest here, nice retest. In fact, it gave us a double bottom. Look at the nice retest here. A nice retest happened here. The market broke out, all right, came back to retest. So this is when you are supposed to place a buy. When you are placing a buy, you go to a lower time frame, 1 minute or 5 minutes. All right, I like to enter with 1 minute time frame. Because 1 minute time frame give you an opportunity to enter with very small. Look at. So when you see that this is your entry point here. So when the market come here for the second time, and then if you go back to 1 minute time frame, the 1 minute time frame gives you this kind of confirmation, this kind of green bullish engulfing candlestick. Because here it's also giving up a double bottom here, a W shape. Because of your bias that the market is an uptrend, the daily time frame has given you that the market is an uptrend, and the market has also touched your trend line. Now this is your counter trend line. This is counter trend line, and then you are using 5 minutes time frame to look for breakout and retest, or 15 minutes time frame. 15 minutes time frame, look for breakout and retest. Better, the higher the time frame, breakout and retest, the better for you. Somebody say I'm not getting. Please, what is it that you're not getting? Are you getting what I'm saying? How many of you are getting what I'm saying? Please, are we, if you are getting what I'm saying, say yes, yes, yes. If you are getting what I'm saying, please say yes, yes, yes. If you are getting what I'm saying, please type yes, yes, yes. I'm getting it. Okay, yeah, look good. Now you are seeing the market on. Let me go back again so you understand. We agree that the market is an uptrend. I'm teaching you how to enter an uptrend. Now, let's say we've not seen all this movement. Let's pretend that we've not seen this movement that we are seeing. So we have not seen this. Once you have seen that the market is, what is an uptrend? An uptrend is when market doing higher highs and higher lows. So what this market is doing is uptrend move, higher high and higher low. When you see this zigzag movement, the market is an uptrend on a higher time frame. Confirm that with an higher time frame. All right. Now, once you have that confirmation, how do you enter the market? You don't buy from the top here. You don't buy here. This is channel. So if the market get to this channel and then pull back, you can even buy. You can sell this pullback. How I usually sell this pullback is this. Let me show you. Let me teach you one thing I usually do to sell my pullback. How did I usually sell this pullback? I usually sell this pullback with this trend line. All right. I will draw, because this was a trend. I'll draw a trend line like this. You can sell in a pullback, meaning trading against the trend. Yes. Once this market goes to this trend, this up here, and the market started pulling back, once it break and retest this particular trend line here, this is my, I will enter for a sell for here until it gets to this trend line. Yeah. So once it gets to this trend line, I will not just sell. I will draw a new trend line here. This is the counter trend line here. What does it do, this trend line? This trend line will give you confirmation how to enter the market. Now, ordinarily, most people will want to enter the market from here. But with the experience, entering the market from here can give you fake breakout. All right? Entering the market from here can give you fake breakout. So what do? You look for the market to break out of this trend line, this trend line, and retest. So that's a small hour time frame confirmation. So you go to 15 minutes and look out for breakout and retest from that 15 minutes time frame. That is when you get a better entry. Look at it here. You see? Market broke out and retested here. Let's go to 5 minutes. This strategy works. Believe me, the strategy works. If you understand, you see, the market broke out and retested here. So your stop loss is below here. Your stop loss is below here. All right. You are placing this trade when the market, this trend like this trade, this one would have taken, let's see if we can. Take this. Remember, when you are drawing this scene, you have not seen anything like this. This has not happened. Maybe the market is here. The market is here. When you see the market is here, you will now draw it to accommodate this like this, right? You draw it like this. So you are waiting for the market. Sometimes you don't expect a perfect breakout and retest. Don't expect a perfect breakout and retest. Sometimes it's a little bit near the trend line. Sometimes it could even break a little bit below, but it's the same zone. Just make sure it is in line with, look at this top here. This is the beginning of the movement. Make sure you take your trend line from here and drag it down. Drag it down all the way down there. If you put it here, if you don't see the retest, let it keep going and expand your trend line. Once that retest happens, that's when you switch to smaller time frame, like 15 minutes or 5 minutes, to look for an entry. So if you were watching this market, as when the retest happening, this was your trading position here. When you switch to 5 minutes, you see the market come to the test here with 5 minutes time frame, and then switch to 1 minute. If it shows you a bullish candlestick patterns or a double bottom, you look for buy opportunity here, and then you put a stop loss below here. As far as market break out and come back here, that means that the buyer, the seller, the pullback has ended. That means the pullback has ended. So this market, we are still watching it. We are still watching it, but it could not take, it refused to keep going to the upside. So keep selling, buy this market is now becoming a problem. It's becoming a problem. Now, if I want to trade this market, I won't buy this market for now again. Why? Because instead of the market to keep going to the upside, the market refused going to the upside. It refused. So before I would think about buying this market, it has to take these highs. this one here. It has to take this high. Maybe give us a new high. All right. Give us a new high and then pull back. That pullback is what I will buy. But for now, I will not buy. If the market wants to change direction, the market will break out of this trend line. And then we know that the market has changed direction and we'll look for sell opportunities. So let's look for another market again. This is V10S. Another thing I want to show, I want you to understand is that whenever you see a market respecting a key level, showing you a double bottom, double top, that is like this market now. This is daily time frame. This market has given us, it's an uptrend according to the daily time frame, but the market has been ranging. It has given us a double, even triple top here. So buying this market is no longer ideal. So what do we do? Let us wait for this market. Let's go to daily 4 hours time frame. It has given us almost one. Okay, let me say this one is higher than this. So 1, 2, double top, right? Double top has happened here. Double top happened here before. Yeah. Double top happened here before. Now, double top has also happened here now, twice. Look at one touch here, one touch here. So this market also, we cannot say this market is an uptrend because of this we are seeing. So what do we do? Let's look at for 1 hour time frame. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. Let's see if we can look for sell opportunities with this market. Well, the way this market is, the only time we should look for sell opportunity is when the market breaks out of this place. Because even selling here is risky. The market can just break out here, do as if you want to go down, then clear all your stop losses. So the best way, let's look at this market the way it is. All right. Let's look at it. Let's not force trade. Let's not force trade on this V10S. Let's look at if it breaks out of this trend line, this zone. If it breaks out and give us a new high and then come back to respect this trend line, we'll look for buy opportunity using our counter trend line strategy. But for now, what we should be expecting is this. See, the market is not giving us a new high and has given us a double top. We are not sure what is going to happen next. So let's wait for this market to give us some kind of breakout and retest strategy. When it's breaking, make sure you allow this market to take these lows. Let me draw these lows. If the market did not take this low, it is not a good breakout. If the market just break out of this year and retest, don't sell. For a breakout to be valid, it has to take this low. It has to take this particular low, this neckline here. It has to take this neckline. If you take this neckline and then give us some form of retest, pullback, we can look for sell opportunities from that level. All right, so let's wait for this market to do a breakout and retest something like this. It has to take this low. It has to take this low. If you take this low and retest, we'll look for sell opportunity. We'll look for sell. All right, retest sometimes like this. If it breaks out, make sure that the breakout and retest is either, if the breakout and retest happen on 4 hours time frame, fine. It happens in daily time frame, correct. It's more stronger. If it breaks out and retest here, instead of the market to go to the upside, if it didn't go to the upside, give us some forms of rejection from here. That's when we can now look for sell opportunity from that level and ride the market down and take a profit in the next zone. Also learn to hold trades. Learn to hold trades. Most of us, once we see small green, we just take our profit and we'll close. We'll go and look for another trade again. No. Learn to hold trade. Learn to hold trade. This market here, let me show you an example of this market here. I also traded this market and make a lot of money from this market, but I'm still regretting why I actually left this market myself. And the reason why I left the market was because of this trend line. All right? Was because of this trend line. So when the market, I sold the market from down here. Why did I sell the market, buy the market rather? I bought the market from here. Why? Because the market has not been here for a very long time. So when I saw, in fact, this market, that's why it is good to be also seeing the group that we have, some of the students who are doing very well, who are dropping some kind of chart patterns, ideas on the group, and it's good to watch that group. Sometimes your attention may not be there, but somebody may drop an idea, and if you catch the idea, you can make a lot of money from that idea that the person drops. So when this idea was dropped, I think Mr. Rinze also dropped this idea about this market touching the key level because the market has not been here for a very long time. When the market got to this level, when you drop that idea, I quickly look at the chart and I saw that the market is indeed on a key level. But the reason why I took the profit here because of this trend line. But I'm also regretting why I took my profit, not align my money to. I think I stayed till. I stayed all the way down here. I stayed all the way down here. So what am I saying? Now this market has broken out of this level. So what we are going to be looking for is breakout, and then now it has taken this high. So we expect the market to pull back and retest. If you pull back and retest on a higher time frame, like daily or 4 hours time frame, they will now look for buy opportunity because it has broken. It has broken our trend line now. This trend line, it has broken this trend line, and it has taken this highs now. So we expect that the market will come back and retest. Maybe from here, we may see some kind of pullback from here. I'm still believing myself for jumping out of this market. Maybe it is from here, we may see some level of pullback. So if the market starts pulling back from here, if the market starts pulling back from here and give us the retest here, we can look for a buy opportunity from this market. For now, to enter the market is not easy to look for an entry, except, okay, now the market has also taken this lows, this high. So if the market has taken this high again, is a signal. If market pull back, we can still look for buy opportunity because this is a structure, a character violating. It has violated this one. It has taken this high. It means that this market is indeed heading to the upside. So that's for V751S. Let's look at let's look for jump 75. Okay, this is another trade, under market jump 75. You see, look at this market here. Let's look at it with daily time frame. I'm going to remove everything I have drawn. All right. So with this jump 10-1S, jump 75 rather. Jump 75 is also, it is making an up or down trend. Jump 75 according to the daily time frame. Is an uptrend. But for you to buy this is a pullback because this is the first touch, second touch. It may come back to test this zone, this place again. All right. Now, this pullback that is happening, for you to participate in this pullback, you go to maybe 4 hours time frame. 4 hours time frame. Now, how do you sell? Very simple. You draw your trend line from here. Because you make money when the market is going down and you make money when the market is going up. So you look for sell opportunities from here. look at how do you sell. Now you also make sure you have your support and resistance levels recognized. Anytime you are taking your positions, make sure that you have taken note of your key level. This place is a key level. Look at it here. Market touched this place so many times. It broke out. It came back to retest. So the market broke out of this our trend line. From year to year, it was a movement. So even if the market is doing pullback, you can take your profit selling and take your profit here. So if you break out of this place and retest with higher time for like 4 hours, that 4 hours time frame is a confirmation that this market may likely, look at it here, it broke out 4 hours, it broke out, came back and retest here. Look at the low here. Take this structure, this one here. This is the structure. It cleared this structure and then came back to retest here. This is when we are supposed to sell this market. Then put our stop loss here above this little high here. Then sell this market because the market broke out of our market 4 hours time frame structure. It's a change of character, though still not in the market has not really changed direction because this is 4 hours. When you can take this sell until once you get to this particular, this is our main trend line, you can sell it to this level. You can sell it to this level, or when you're satisfied, or you look for key support levels and take your profit. Like here is a level. Since the overall trend is up, all right, you can be very careful with the sell. You can sell till here. Imagine the day the market break out and retest here, you place a sell and you take your profit down here, maybe here. All right, it means that you have made profit from the pullback. So when we are going to be sure the market is a downtrend is when the market, of course, keeps selling below this level. It keeps selling below this our trend line. If it breaks out of this our trend line, at that time we'll still have trend line falling like this. All right, we can be drawing our trend line as it's coming down. If the market break out of this down one and retest here, that's when we can say, okay, the market has changed its direction. For now, the market is still pulling back, but how to sell was when the market breaks out of this place and retested. That was a good signal for us to look for sell opportunities. So guys, I hope you guys understood this. How many of you understand what I've taught you so far right now? How many of you got it? How many of you have got what I've explained so far? If you got every information I just said now, can you type 111? If you understood, also build channel, draw channel like this. Channels are very important. If you understood everything I've explained so far, can you type 111? It's very simple. Go and practice it. Somebody say not 100% do. Nothing is 100% do if you are watching it for the first time. All right. So you need to rewatch the video. I'm going to post it on the channel and also post it on the academy so that you can rewatch the video again. So first of all, always see your market with higher time frame perspective. Look out for key levels like this. Key levels are where price has touched and bounced back. They are actually key levels. When the market breaks out, look for, if the market is an uptrend, then look for pullback. If the market is a downtrend, look for pullback. This market now is an uptrend, but this pullback happened. If it breaks out of this short trend, retest, you sell for the pullback until you get to this level. You now look for breakout and retest with your candle trend line strategy, and then you enter the market. That's how you trade this market. So on Wednesday, we'll come here for forex pairs, currency pairs. So guys, I hope you learn something. I wish you success. Like I said over and over, trading or anything worthwhile in life takes time. So just be consistent and focus. Consistency and focus. And then having long-term mentality will give you an edge over most people who want to become billionaires overnight. You don't want to become like most people. You want to promise yourself, I'm going to have a vision about forex. I'll make sure you write your vision down. Write a vision down. You've made up your mind. I have a vision to become a profitable forex trader and change my life and also change the lives of people around me. Write it down, and then you want to be patient with yourself. You may experience failures, you may make mistakes, you may lose money from the beginning, but if you don't give up, if you stay long enough, promise yourself no matter what. If you become a no matter what person, I can guarantee you, I can assure you that no matter what, I don't care how many times you fail, I don't care how dull you are, if you are consistent, you are focused, you are patient, and you persevere long enough, you are going to crack the code and become successful in the business. I wish you all well. I wish you all success. All of you in this community, if you're not trading with the Laprenzo affiliate link, I want to encourage you to do so, because I am the one mentoring you guys. If I'm your mentor, then you should be trading with the link. It's very, very important you do that. So guys, I wish you all of you success. I know that some of you here are going to become millionaires in the business. I know so. So don't you ever give up. Believe in yourself. Don't allow people to discourage you from the business. Believe in yourself. Tell yourself, if there's one person who has made it in the forex market, I am going to be the number 2 person. Believe in yourself, and then keep on keeping on no matter what. All right, guys, I'll see you again on Wednesday for another training. I love you all. Have a great evening, guys. Bye for now.